Hi everybody, it's Catherine from In the Pink Designs, and my project today is this little treat bag that holds one of these little notebooks from Dollar Tree. I got them in an 8-pack for $1. They have all different designs. I got the bubbles from Walmart, and they were at $2 for 12. And then this is just some dove hearts. And you can really put whatever it is you want in here. But I just like how the bubbles kind of stuck out the side. And I used Kangaroo and Company layering circle dies, layering oval dies for the handles, and True Love Designer Series paper. And I also use some of the Resin Heart Embellishiments. Alrighty. Lost a little bit of my mojo today, but I'm getting it back. I had a comment that I think was inferring that I was copying somebody's things, but I can assure you I spend probably 6 to 12 hours between making up a project, doing a project, filming a project, and then doing the computer work with it. So I really don't, I may come out with something similar, but I don't do it on purpose, and I've done all of my projects, I've done all my measurements myself. Okay, so we're going to start with a piece of Real Red that is 7.5 inches long by 5.5 inches wide. Okay, so we're going to start on the 7.5 inch side of our Real Red Designer Series paper, and we're going to score at 1/2, 2 3/4, 4, and 6 1/4. Then we're going to turn it to the 5.5 inch side, and we're only going to score it all the way at 1 1/4. Okay, then we're going to go to 4 1/4, and we're only going to score to the first score line. We're going to skip this chunky piece and score this one to that score line. Skip this chunky piece and score down here. Okay, I screwed up a little, but that's all right. We're going to be cutting that off. Alrighty, and if you don't want to do the scoring, you can just cut it out and guesstimate it when we get to that point. Okay, and as I score and burnish, I want to tell you about joining Stampin' Up! As a demonstrator. The best thing about it is that you get a 20% discount on whatever you purchase. To stay active, you need $300 in sales every 3 months. Okay, but you don't have to keep it up. You can join under me, and for $99 you will get $125 worth of supplies. You pick. Okay, and there's free shipping, which is a big deal on that. And then you also get 5 packs of the new DSP that will be in the new catalog. Alrighty, which I don't even have because when they were giving it to demonstrators, I forgot to order it. But if it's something that you would like, and if you do it during celebration, you get the 5 packs of paper. So just let me know if you would like to do that. You could do it just for yourself, or you could sell it if you wanted to. All right. So, okay, this is what we want to do. Alrighty. So we're going to cut out this bottom rectangle and this top little rectangle. And we're just going to cut apart and wedge our squares, and then later we're going to take out these 2 pieces that we scored. Okay, so we're starting with the skinny rectangle on the left-hand side, and we're going to take out the bottom one and just wedge a little bit out of the rectangle above it. Then move up, take a little wedge on the above part, and take out Okay. So now we're going to move to the bottom, and we're going to be keeping our rectangle sides straight and just wedge a little bit out of the squares. Okay, now we're going to be turning around, and the only thing we have to do on the top is just get rid of the 2 squares. Okay, and this one's a little bit harder. Just cut down, and then you have to put your scissors underneath this flap here. And cut over, and then get that off. Okay, and that's what it looks like if you want to take a screenshot of that. All right, now we need our DSP. That is part of the True Love Designer Series paper, and they are 2 that are 2 inches by 4 inches. Okay, I already rounded the tops of these, so we need to round the top of the box. And now we're going to put these on, and I'm going to put them on with glue, because when we're going to cut out with our circle from layering oval dies up here, so I want to make sure that it's really secure on there. It doesn't start to bubble up. So I'm just going to go pretty good around this area, and then just normal all over. And it is much easier to get it into position. Okay. Same on the other side. Okay. Now what I have to do is cut out our handles, and I'll do this on both sides, just like that. I'm just going to take an older piece of washi tape, or you can put it on your hand if it's not old, so that this will not rip our beautiful paper. And you don't have to worry about folding anything, because this is 5.5 inches wide, so it will go right through your 6-inch on your 6-inch plates. And I'll be right back. Okay, so there's our 2 handles, and this is the smallish oval that's about 1 3/4 inches. Okay, from layering oval dies. Alrighty, so with the 2 handles, that's what it's going to look like. Now we need some tear and tape. And I'm just going to put it on the skinny rectangle close to the score line, but don't go up on top of it. Okay, and then we just want to fold this one over, and there we go. Okay, now this is going to be our back. Okay, so we're going to fold in the sides and the back, and this is where we're going to put some more tear and tape. just try to make it as, whoops, as square as possible. And then just kind of push it down with whatever you've got handy. All right, now, usually I will have you push in and squeeze. This time I'm going to have you just take your thumbs and put it right at the corner of where this meets in the front here, and your pointers right there, okay? And squeeze, okay? And just crease right at the tip, only at the tip here, okay? All right, and that's the shape of our box, our goodie bag actually, okay? So now we're gonna put in our little notebook, our bubbles, and you could probably fit another one of those heart candies, okay? And then I'm going to take some of our cotton ribbon that's real red, and some of our glittered organdy ribbon. And I'm just going to tie it in a knot. Right at the top, so that one side goes up that way and one side comes down. Okay. See? And then I'm just going to trim them off. Oh, they're both seeming to want to, let's see. There we go. Maybe I need to make them a little bit shorter. Okay. That's nice and festive. Okie dokie. So I really like that. You can pull them apart. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull apart, and then they just kind of look nice. Alrighty, now the stamping part. We need some Whisper White cardstock, and I'm using the Kangaroo and Company stamp set. We're using the little guy, not the guy in the pocket, the guy that's standing up.
Oh, that's so nice seeing a pack.
And I'm just going to put him right down there. Good. And I'm just going to let him dry a minute. And while he's drying, we need to cut out from the layering circle dies a white out of the smooth and a real red out of the scallop. And I'll be right back. Okay, so I have our layering circles. I have the scallop is about 2 inches, and the circle is about 1 7/8. Okay, so that's what we have on that. Okay, and then we're going to color him. And first I'm going to use light petal pink, and I'm just going to put a little bit in this ear that the inside shows right here. Okay, and then I'm going to take dark crumb cake, and I'm just going to go around the edges. Okay, and then I'm going to take the light crumb cake and just fill it in. Okay, and for his nose, I'm using light smoky slate. Okay, and there's a corresponding die in the kangaroo dies, and I already cut him out. Okay, so that's that. Alrighty, so we need to put him approximately where we think we want him. Yeah, and then I'm going to take the sentiment from the Kangaroo and Company stamp set that says just for you, and I'm going to make it so that it looks like he's looking up at it. Okay, and then I'm going to take some liquid glue and I'm going to just put him right on there. Okay, alrighty, and then what I'm going to do also is take some liquid glue and attach the circle to the scallop. Okay, and then I'm just going to put some dimensionals on here. I'm just going to put this right down where I think I want it. Just like that. And for the final touch, we're going to use some Resin Heart Embellishments. Okay, and I'm going to have some red ones. Okay, and that's that. I would love it if you would subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the like button if you like this project. And if you would like to purchase any of these products, you can go to the address at the top of the screen, katherinetiemann.stampinup.net, and buy them there through me. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate everybody that watches my videos every minute. I will see you next time. Bye.